Okay, I want you to know, Permeus, I literally hit record and then you subbed. Hello, Maverick, Sheetcore, Dark Horse Run, Sierra Mike, and thank you very much, Permeus. As always, appreciate your support. Thank you, sir. You know the question. And hello, Brigwin, Alex, Corbiniki, and Bobby. What's up? Yeah, I just had some leftover burritos. I may or may not have done something else off camera. Oh, Lego ISD, you got it. And hello, Skymart. I think it's pretty good, Weods. I like it. It varies up the style of puzzles a little bit. And it's less interconnected, it's more individual. That being said, it doesn't hit the same level of quality the other ones. So, you know, shrug. Still a little out of breath, don't mind me. Okay. So as I was trying to say... Hello, Hyperspeed. Hello, Time Lord. Hello... Shells. May have done something off camera. Actually, didn't take me that long, really. Not with a guide, anyways. I'm actually missing exactly 10. And I have the capacity to get all of them but 3. So I decided not to go for the full 50. You're probably thinking, which 3? Well, 1 is for doing Dampe's thing. 1 is randomly gotten from the fishing minigame. I would say randomly. It's actually more like you have to randomly... no, there's no cheating. It's a Switch game. I have to fish until a blooper shows up, and then I have to successfully fish the blooper. That gives a shell. So that's fairly random and boring as hell. And then there's the other one. The other one is much worse. The other one is the hook game. The crane game. And you have to go do the crane game a lot, because you have to get a fairly large number of other items, including the dolls, of which there are 10. No, I don't want to brick my Switch next time. Or mod my Switch. So, no, I can't cheat. Anyways. But yeah, so. The crane game can go to hell. And the fishing minigame could go to hell. Dampe's wouldn't be too bad, but that's still 3 I would be missing. So I could get 47. And I decided, screw it, I'll just stop at 40. Because then I had to run around and get exercising really quick. Actually, I do fully plan to buy a second Switch. Not anytime soon, though. After all, there's no Switch Pro yet. Well, the intent will be to transfer everything official and formal over to this Switch, or excuse me, to the new Switch, the Switch Pro. And then, you know, have that be the Switch I use for the show and for games. And then I'll turn the old Switch into an emulator box and put all of the SNES and NES and all that stuff on it. So I can have a portable, comfortable method by which to play older games in my old age. I would gladly pay for such a convenience if they would let me. No, but I will be in 20 years max time, and I'd like to be able to play Super Metroid in 20 years. Thinking long term, dude. I've said it before and I've said it again. I love this system to death. Because it is comfortable and convenient and doesn't hurt to play. Now. Never mind in 20 years. I mean, if I could play PC games with these controllers, I would. And I know what you're saying. You totally can. No, we've gone down that road. Did not work out well. No, in 20 years I'll have conquered the world. I'll have other methods. But you always plan for failure. Always. It is, in fact, Skymart. Mars is going to be a long-term thing. We need to fix this planet before we move on to fixing another planet. So after the reclamation project is done, which is currently being funded by Delbach, then we'll go ahead and proceed with the Mars reclamation plan. Thank you very, very much, Delbach. Appreciate and obliged as always, sir. Thank you. If you happen to know where you want that to go, please let me know. Then I have failed max time and nothing matter anyways. I wouldn't mind larger versions of these. Like, I wouldn't use them personally. These are basically perfect for my hand size, but... Then again, I haven't actually played with larger ones because they don't exist, so that'd be nice. So you never know. What's funny is I did actually try playing with the grips here that changed the width. That just made it worse for me, though. Like, I kept losing my grip and they kept falling in my hands. Your path is not easy, but you're almost there. Go east. The windfish is getting restless. Well, I was gonna go east, you stupid owl. Well, a Switch Pro doesn't exist, Skymart. So I suppose that's the biggest difference. The Switch is a real thing, the Switch Pro is not. Yeah, the Switch Lite's garbage, though. I shouldn't say that, that's unfair. But a Switch Lite also invalidates the thing I like about the Switch. Oh, wrong. Okay. Probably hyperspeed, but who gives a damn? I mean, don't mistake me, I don't want to disparage the Switch Lite. I'm sure there are people who like it and are interested in it. I am just not on that list. Literally, the main draw for me is the Joy-Cons. The fact that they are detachable, and the fact that they are separate from each other. This right here is a game changer for me, as I've talked about 1,000 times. If I wanted to play the 3DS, I'd play the 3DS. You know? Sorry, 1 second. There it is. Sure, Hazardous. What do you got? Yeah, I do like... I will also say the one thing that the Switch does very, very right is it's got... Let's see... Well, if we really want to stretch it, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 methods of controlling the thing. So, you know, everyone can have whatever their particular preference is, within reason. Oh, no, 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 no. That's right there, isn't it? I mean, while we're here, might as well get all but the 3, right? I mean, I still got the guide up, so why not? Ha! Well, congrats, Hazardous. Such as it is, but grats, nevertheless. Let's see, I got those. I'm missing that one. Where's that one? Okay. I was just getting some additional shells next time, while I was in the area. That rooster's actually flying. Just like I said, huh? Yep, that's how we fly. You like how I basically haven't taken the feather off of the button since I got it? That's not quite true. There's a couple of exceptions to that, but it just goes to show how ridiculously useful jump is in all of these ones. In every Zelda game that has a jump, it's like, jump. Jump constantly. Oh, that's even true in Breath of the Wild, now that I think on it. We got the thing. Well, I hope you enjoy it, Crit Source. I actually keep baking soda and vinegar on hand for just that reason, by the way. Hazardous. So we can go to the next dungeon now, but while we're here... or not. Nice, Crit Source. I never actually got the OST, unfortunately. Basically, it was never an option other than just buying the deluxe version, which I was not super willing to do, to buy the game twice, just to get the OST. Nah, it's not a big deal. Screw the hook shot. We can fly. God dang it. Those freaking things. Chicken is the ultimate tool. Or something. I think I've heard of that, Alex. No. Oh, okay, whatever. Unfortunately, shipping proved to be a massive hassle, so we stopped shipping out pins, Dark Horse Run. Yeah, I shipped out like 50 or so of them, something like that. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive, Alex. Hello, Revenstig. So yeah, if I ever actually solve the shipping problem, we might do that again, assuming anybody actually cares. Like what, Crit Source? Ow! To get there. Okay, let's sit over here. Well, yours got lost, Platty. That's the only one we actually lost. There are plenty others that never got there. Thanks to, you know, Europe. Or rather, anywhere outside of the continental US, because Canadian people didn't get them either. Which really pissed me off, but whatever. Hey, Samurai Jack. I should stop looking at the walkthrough. I'm just making sure we've done what we can for the moment, which we have. I mean, we're stuck here, Shadow Link. There is actually another consequence, though. And that consequence is the nightmares have been slowly taking over Koholint. Or Koholint, or whatever you want to call it. So, eventually this wouldn't just be, you know, the not really idyllic world it is, but it would be a world of nightmares. Because, duh, right? Sure, Revan, why not? Just keep it low-key and non-controversial and blah, 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 blah. Apparently I have a sword beam now. That's a thing. Shadowlink. I think you're lying through your teeth to me. Why would you do that? Do you know teeth are for chewing? That's true. I don't want a sword beam. I want a Mjolnir. Not the hammer specifically, but the recall. There's actually a term for that in D&D. I forget what it's called, but it's like enchantment of return or something like that. No more sword beam. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I did that. I didn't know these chests are real. I mean, if it's a mace, sure. I'm ambivalent, you know. Okay, what the hell? I did this effortlessly last time. Well, that's basically the Keyblade power at that point, max time. Just being able to summon it at will and then dismiss it at will. That's similar, but not quite the same thing. Listen, Alex, I hate to tell you this, but those aren't actually swords. God damn it. And of course I'm going the wrong way. Of course. Someone asked me in my Tumblr Q&A section, what would it be like if there was a Frostmourne Keyblade? As in all of the powers of Frostmourne. And all of the powers of a Keyblade. And do remember that one of the additional addendums of a Keyblade is it magnifies your existing power, on top of everything else. I mean, fair, max time. Hey, warp spot. Wish I had that earlier. Bits and pieces. Yes, Permeus. Not the whole thing, though. God, I have to actually sit and think if I had to try and enumerate all of the specific enchantments and abilities of Frostmourne. Hello, Fuzzy Duck. So this is the dungeon I was talking about earlier that I always get lost in. So this should be fun. Hope you guys enjoy watching me fail for like an hour, because that's what you're about to be seeing for the next hour. Love the music. We just got here, Inquisitor. So we're doing what we can. Dying horribly as we do. I don't remember next time. No, it's okay. We'll just get lost a bunch and then die. Typical Tuesday. So I will say that is a lot more obvious that that needs to be... Oh, God damn it. A lot more obvious that that needs to be hit. So tired of these power-ups. Hello, Kirby. Die, Kirby! You don't belong in this world. God damn it. Fine. Go! Well, we'll see. I don't have many memories of Turtle Rock, so we'll see what we think of that as we get there. Which is next, I believe. Let's go left. I actually rather like Turtles Rock and LTTP, but that's admittedly from the perspective of a randomizer, because there's a lot of chests in there, and while it has the highest requirements for going into, once you have them, you can just zoom through them. Absolutely, Delbach, you got it. I still have your number jotted down right here. Soten it is, and thank you again very, very much, sir. I understand completely, Delvar. I am probably in one of the only industries in the world that isn't actually affected by this right now. It's not bragging, it's just kind of weird to think about. Oh god, Ice Palace. I'm a lot better at Ice Palace nowadays, but, you know, again, randomizers. You kind of get used to how to go through there with no keys, no less. Actually, no. Yeah, no, you need... What the hell, Alex? Sorry. What am I doing? Warhammer Mechanicus is on sale on Steam. That's strange. I need to remove that from my wish list since I own that. I don't think so, Dream Whisperer. What would I know? I actually wish that was a death. It'd be less frustrating. Yeah, for anybody who hasn't picked up Warhammer Mechanicus, it is, as I said, on sale. 60% off right now on Steam. Kirby is just hungry. Kirby is always hungry. We do what we can to feed this nightmare beast. In hopes. I mean, I could tell you Kirby lore. It's actually weirdly deeper than it probably should be. Am I that boring, Dream Whisperer? Yeah, basically, the more you know about dark matter, as in the species dark matter, along with the concept of chaos and nightmare, the more you understand about Kirby lore. Not going to help me in this place. Although it will show the pillars, won't it? Yeah, not that that helps. Well, the general idea is that once upon a time, there was a species of what are effectively dark matters. The dark matters are creatures of... They're morphic creatures, and they're also creatures innate to the dream. That is to say, the very concept of dreaming. Most of them are evil. In fact, I would go so far as to say all of them are evil, with one notable exception. That would be our little pink buff ball there. He's basically the one good dark matter. I know people are going to meme and joke and chat like, oh, he's evil too, but no. Yeah, Kirby is Dritz. That's a good way to put that. I suppose that's possible, Inquisitor. Although that depends on how you define ages. Since, you know, he's a lot older than he looks. Yeah, Meta Knight is kind of the exception dark matter. Damn it. God damn it! I don't even know why I'm trying this. Okay. I do like how the map shows the current location of the iron ball. That's a nice thing. Treasure. Well, the only thing we know about the nature of the dark matters is that they are consumptive. It is in their nature to consume. Which, does apply to Kirby. The difference is, of course, most of the dark matters try to consume in a less pleasant manner. I mean, humans don't really consume on the same concept or level, no. Humans eat. Dark matters consume. Do that. Basically, yes, Bellacallard. Well, if you suddenly start eating your walls and ground and sun, then you can go ahead and claim that you, too, are a consumer, Inquisitor. But despite what modern corporations will tell you, you are not. Yeah, no, the dark matters are basically... Well, I say they're black holes, that's not quite accurate, but they're the popularized ideology of black holes. They take into themselves of everything, basically, and use it to grow and probably reproduce. We're not actually sure about that one. But we do know that Zero, and of course consequently Zero 2, is definitely a much older and having consumed many things dark matter. Don't even start, Shadowlink. Don't even start. I even said it correctly, so screw you. I suppose a slightly more accurate comparison would be the wormhole weapon from Farscape, but let's not do that. See, I don't know how to... Now, the really funny part comes from the fact that some of the old, and I mean the old dark matters were actually worshipped as deities, and were probably evil? It's hard to tell since, you know, they're gone now. But the consequences of people worshipping them are still felt in the modern games, and serves as the plot of several of them as well. Kirby Star Allies is one such example, and so is Planet Robobot, excuse me. Go away. I think this is where I want to be. This just shows how old I'm getting. I'm trying to keep a track of Kirby lore. And that's the wrong... Wait, that shouldn't be that way. And the dungeon layout, and I'm failing at both. 137, Inquisitor. But thanks. That doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'll take hints on this place, because I know I'm gonna be stuck here an hour. I said that walking into it. Could use it. Though, while we're here. Guess that works. Sure. Hang on, Alex. Let me... We have the stone beak, yes. We have the stone beak, the map, and the compass. Yeah, I'm with you, Bellic Alex. That jump. We do not have the shield. That's our next overall goal. God damn it! From this... Where the hell was the stone beak chest? Well, let's assume this was the stone beak chest. Whether that was. Okay, we're as far right as we can go. And then you want me to go up, and then I'm going to run into a wall because the blue thing's up. Or not. I'm aware of that, Alex. There. Okay. So now that blue is down, which I've been trying to accomplish for a while now. Yeah, so what you told me, Alex, was go from the stone, the chest, up and right as far as you can, which is right here. Turn crystal blue. Well, if I have to. If you insist, sir. Can I go on the outline? Hey, Kirby. Hi. God damn it. Good news is we can recover from that very quickly. God, we have double damage. Excuse me, we have triple or possibly quadruple damage, depending on how it calculates it. Oh, that's actually excellent. I will take that. Because this is the seashell. And that's all the seashells up here. So we're missing 2. Where's the other one I'm missing? Enjoy the hideous death. All I can say is that she sells seashells by the seashore, not on the seashore. Nor at. Anyone who says at is just plain wrong. No, I'm kidding. In the sea? I don't think she sells anything in the seashore. I hope she doesn't sell anything in the seashore. No, I know what you mean, Alex. It's okay. We'll make it work, or die trying. Watch, this is probably completely not worth all the effort I'm putting into this. What do you want to bet? Oh, well, okay, that's the shield. Sure. It was worth the effort. Good to know. What's funny is this is the chest I've been trying to get for the last, like, 10 minutes. Trying to figure out how to get to this area while the switch was blue was the big problem. Yeah, I know, Inquisitor. And then they turn into fairies, just like in all the Zeldas. So now what? I haven't seen anything that requires the shield, so we're gonna get you north for later. I have gotten 2 pillars so far. The Pillar of Eternity Part 1 and the Pillar of Eternity Part 2. I recommend Part 2 more, personally. Remove that irritation right now. That's a pretty good pillar too, Baroness. I'll give you that. I don't know if it's the best pillar, but yeah, that's a good one. Damn. So I went the wrong way. Oh, God, I did not even see that, Hoshilove. He even had the torches. Yeah, that bottom wall is not as clear as it was in the original. In general, you know? Like, in the original, it was basically a full top-down, so each wall was visible equally. Here, it's kind of a diagonal thing, so it's not. Oh, God, if the blur was here, that negative would be expanding exponentially. You got a bomb. Sweet! Just what I always wanted. Now, what's funny is I think this is actually the last one I was supposed to get. Yeah, it was. Okay, so now I need to get it back over there. What's down right now? Orange. Actually, just go this way. Worth it. Hang on. Excuse me, Kirby. Jeez. Oh, they don't, Inquisitor. Although, it's funny you say that. Back when I used to design dungeons, in like D&D and whatnot, one of my biggest things was I wanted to make sure that they actually made sense in lore, not just in gameplay. Admittedly, that took some work, but it was fun. I like doing it. Could someone kill Alex for me really quick, please? Just really quick. Yeah, I should have done this pillar second, I think. Well, I guess maybe not. I think I can go there with blue down. I think? And I am right. I'm actually having an easier time this time than I think I have ever had in this dungeon. And now that I've said that, I'm going to get stuck once I finish the pillars. What am I doing? And I say that keeping in mind I actually had a walkthrough the second time I played through here. Did not help. As Alex was so accurately showcasing earlier. Whew, okay. I like how we get a dungeon item in here that we don't really use in here. It's more for the next dungeon. And even then, it's only for one little thing. Okay. Debating routes here. Is blue still down? Blue's still down. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, right, one-way door. One-way door. Never mind. Ugh, ketchup donuts? Ugh. Who would ever do that? Don't answer that question. I mean, there's toothpaste donuts, for goodness sakes. Still worth it. No, I changed my mind. This isn't where I wanted to be. I don't think I can get to where I want to be, actually. So, whatever. We'll do this. Listen, conquering Mars is extremely easy. Making Mars actually comfortable, that's kind of the tricky part. It's like Antarctica. I mean, yeah, I could conquer it, but I mean... I mean, you could argue the species owns Mars. That's what I was going for, by the way. Sorry, Hoshi Love, I shouldn't... I wasn't saying out loud, but that's what I was trying to do, was get that key. Now that I've done that, I can do this. Actually... Yep, nope, I'm right. I'm just one square off. Yep. And I thought the legal status of space was that it was unclaimable at the moment. Like last I checked, which was admittedly a bit ago, and no, I wasn't trying to figure out how to own space. Shut up. I wish I could write the extant more. You guys just reminded me that the point at which I kind of paused writing the story was when I was discussing the nature of how many different powers, corporations, interests, and wealthy people all owned portions of the colony worlds, and how much of an issue that was.
Hey, right. Think you can take me? Alright, boys. Get this punk out of my face.
I suppose I should actually play the game. They're gonna have to do better than that. God damn it. Damn it. Fine, I guess I give up. Apparently, I do not have memory anymore. Or the ability to swing my sword. I actually remembered correctly that time. This is a good time to mention that I hate the sword swinging mechanics of basically all the 2D Zeldas. LTTP is the worst, but they all suck. Sorry, Alex. No, that's definitely a flute. No, this would be a good time for bombos, is what this would be a good time for. There, jackass. I don't think they expected me to suck for that long, Weodes. It's kind of on me. Aww. Damn it, Cashel. I was trying not to make that reference earlier. I hope I'll have you know, sir. One time, a very long time ago, I played LTTP with cheats on. One of the cheats was infinite magic. Bombos, 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 bombos. It actually got a little boring, if I'm being honest, but it was funny for a bit there. Just kind of bombosing my way through everything. I mean, there's also someone who will sell you a title of nobility, a knighthood, specifically. That's also a scam. This one. Of course I do. As you love, see? Here's something you can't use. That was worth my time. Of course, there were Goombas in the original. Although they've been dialing up the Mario references in this version, so it's a lot more overt. For better or worse. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna make you wish you were never born! I wish that every day. Oh yeah, spoilers, we're in his dream. I was mistaking this boss with the Four Swords Adventures one, where he actually slams into the cave, and you have to go into the cave and smack his head. Good afternoon, Mother Musette. Ocarina of Time. No, the UI definitely reminds me a bit of the Breath of the Wild UI, which is good. It was a reasonably good UI. Yeah, it's Turtle Rock time, but I feel like I need the bird to get over to Turtle Rock. I don't have the bird. Because I need to make it across that gap right there. Or maybe it's that gap. It's this gap. Sorry, it's this gap right here. I do know how to make that gap without having to void. Now that I have the shield, I'll fly on the shield. Or I'll surf on it. This is another thing they did well in that game. Okay, Hushie loves pure insanity. Yeah, but the cave with the flames is over here. In order to get here, I need to go through here. In order to get here, I need to go through here. In order to go through here, I need to get across that gap, which requires the bird. I'm just going to go get the bird. Hey, Brian Popper. What's up? Join me, bird. Join me. Who's not? He's not here. Of course he's not here. Fine. Whatever. Whatever. I give up on life. It's not worth living without the bird. Fine. I'll go back to exactly where I just was. Listen, those are not worth the bells, okay, Shikar? Just need to walk away, man. I was reading a review of one of the previous Animal Crossings. I think it was the 3DS one. And it made the comment that as soon as he paid off his debt, the game got boring. I started laughing at that. Like the idea that, well, I beat the game, now what? I mean, I guess I could see it. It's just... How do I get over there? Ah! Must kill everyone. Starting with you! Hate this game. Stupid, worthless, terrible, awful game. Negative 70 out of 10. This is the only thing I don't like about the puzzle design of the overworld. When you're just trying to get from point A to point B, it's kind of a hassle. Which isn't really true in a lot of the non-overworld puzzle Zeldas. AKA any of the ones except for Minish Cap, Ocarina, or excuse me, Oracles, and this one, Link's Awakening. Now you can set it to wherever. Well, I mean, you have to have a teleport spot, Night Forger, but you can set it to a teleport spot. Once you've uncovered it, of course. I mean, how could you teleport someplace you've never been? That's the stuff of madness right there. Oh, of course. No, Baronessa. How do they fail at it? I do have Wolf's Song. No, this is the wrong way. Okay. Really hate this overworld. It's not as bad as the Oracles games. That's all I can say for it. I have to admit, I'm curious what you mean, Baronessa. The Zelda timeline isn't actually all that convoluted. I hate to say that, but it's true. Can someone stab Hushy-Love for me, please? Just like 50 times in a row. No, I didn't get a chance to on Falkenstein. Seriously, just keep stabbing him. Just forever. Never stop stabbing him. He keeps giving me he's like, go left, no, go right. No, go left, no, go right. No, go left. And I'm a little sick of it. God damn it. Get out of my way. Okay. Oh my god! I think you're right, Fuzzy Dog. Alright. I need to go up. Can't I just climb there? I can't say if I'm looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2 yet, because we know nothing about it. It's like asking me if I'm looking forward to, 50 years from now. I don't know. We're not there yet. We know that it's a game, and we know that it's coming out, and that's about it. God damn it. What? Why? Really wish I could... Now I'm just getting frustrated. Because I'm just trying to go to the place I've already been to. Which is right there! I can see where I want to go. Just climb up the wall. Why is he so terrible? Anyways, anyway, all this is off topic. The point is I really wish I could have Lego Homeworld blocks, because that would be amazing. I know, Shikor. I know. You're in the way. Hey, Link. Some monsters put me up here. What should I do? I'm afraid of heights. Don't worry, I got your back. That was a surprise. Thank you. ... Say, Link. I don't know how to say this, but... Hey! I'm here to interrupt the touching moment! Terran? Never mind. I gotta go, bye. Well, it's a good thing she'll stop existing after we beat this game. That girl sang her song in front of the egg. Her Ballad of the Windfish is a song of awakening. Did she actually intend to wake the windfish? The next Siren's instrument is to the west. Play your melodies so the unliving stone might hear. Show courage. Thank you, good source. I've never even heard of that theory, Inquisitor. Where the hell does that come from? Kinda leaning in that direction, yes, Cashel. I mean, the moment you said it, it made a degree of sense. Not because of any of the reasons you just listed, but because they just got out of a bad war with an enemy power. That was the Gerudo. So she would probably be half Gerudo, if you follow.
Hey, kid. You woke me from a fine nap. Thanks a lot. Now, my revenge! I'll let you carry more magic power. You deserve it. Look at all that junk you have to carry. Take care. See you again.
But yeah, now you got me thinking of the story. Some Gerudo decide to abandon the fortress. Don't actually want to be involved in the fighting. She falls in love with a Hylian gentleman. Bears a daughter, of course. She's killed because she's a Gerudo. He's killed because he's defending her. She is then adopted by Malon. Someone had to take her in. Wow, I wish I knew that was here last time. I would have just saved myself a lot of time. Well, I guess that wouldn't have helped because I needed to get past that. Never mind. Never mind. And then UFOs show up for some reason. I'm missing one. What's the one item? What's the one shell I'm missing? Got those 5. Got those 2. Got those 3. Hang on, let's just do this. Give me a second. Ah, I see what I'm missing. Two, three. Where's Dompe's place? There it is. Yep. Nope. I have everything. I have all the secret shells I'm going to get. I didn't get either fishing one, apparently. So there's 2 ones in fishing I'm missing, 1 from the claw game, and 1 from Dompe's, and those are the only shells I'm missing. So. We good. Of course, Savicom. Guess to give his heart-pounding tours. Kind of. We could get the Dompe one pretty easily, honestly. The other 3 are the kind of aggravating ones. Fun fact, the pterodactyls in Link's Awakening are some of the hardest hitting enemies in the entire game. Really. I gotta remember what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Inquisitor. Oh, right. It's dead. Yeah, I actually never knew that until I started doing randomizers, and I had an early Dark World, because I got, like, Pearl gloves and... Or, excuse me, Pearl... Yeah, Pearl gloves, hammer, and mirror extremely early on. And so I'm like, well, okay. Hey, I wonder what that is. And it one-shot me, and I was just like... And so I looked into it, and yeah, those things hit like a truck. They hit as hard as Lionel's do, to give you an idea. Why are you trying to fight me, man? I'm just trying to help you out. Come on. See, I'm trying to break him out of his shell. Kind of literally, I suppose. Yeah, the whole game is cute. No, I'm reckless as hell, but I also know how to recover in Zelda games, so... Turtle Rock. Oh god, Turtle Rock. All the memories are coming back. Yeah. That's weird. Why didn't that work? Let's try that again. Ah, okay. That would be why. Hey, Larian. Even Pottabos are in this. Yeah, Dream's been awesome with the clips. Whoa, that's strange. There we go. Ah! There we go. Didn't want to grab the letter. Those are totally Ekans. Look at them. Listen, I just can't get out of bed until I've had my lava bath, alright? You again. Well, this is an interesting situation. Well, we haven't seen the last boss or the second to last boss yet. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with Ace Attorney when we get there. Nope, it doesn't work. Okay, I thought so. That was worth a shot. But there's so many. Yeah, it'll be interesting playing the Ace Attorney series for the first time. And I've never played 3 before at all, in any fashion, I think. Pretty sure it's 3. Might not be. I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask which ones I played. I think I mentioned this in my Ace Attorney 2 rumination, but what I remember most about Ace Attorney is screen shake, screen shake, screen shake, screen shake, screen shake, screen shake. Constantly. Especially at the rate I read. What I don't understand, and I think I said this in the rumination as well, is why is it always murders? Like, the whole series and the way it's presented is so weird when we consider the fact that we're dealing with brutal murders and killers and just horrible people who should be disgusting, horrific criminals, but they're not. They just happen to do things. But they're a cartoon who kills people. It's just, I don't know. I know nothing. I don't think you're understanding my point, Regibrog. I'm saying it shouldn't be killers. Like, I'm saying the cases should not involve murder. I don't know how to say this more clearly. They should just be cases. Believe it, I know this is going to sound strange, but there are plenty of cases, even criminal cases, that don't involve brutally killing someone. Like, I know that's shocking to think about. I guess, I don't know, I just, of all the things that I enjoy about the Ace Attorney's games that I remember, the thing I remember disliking the most is the fact that it's always freaking murder cases. It's like, why? Oh, that sure was a lighthearted adventure in which we were able to prove who the actual person was who killed someone with a statue. Dropping a statue onto their head, or whatever. I think we have a lot of DPS guys. What do you guys think? I screwed up. I screwed up. The devs were just like, you know what? You know what I really love? Murder! I've got an idea, guys. Let's write a game about murder. Yes. Yes. Good, good, good. It might even be most foul. They totally are, Inquisitor. Look at them. Oh, dude. Now we need to have an Elder Scrolls Ace Attorney crossover. Let's make it happen. I'd also make jokes about Ace Attorney, but every single joke I can make has already been done by Awkward Zombie. So just go read Awkward Zombie. You'll get all the jokes I can make. Hello, SJ. How do you always manage to get your people's, you know, proven innocent? Well, it's just about picking the right client. Let's see, Mr. Innocent, I think we need to help you out here. Oh, I know. That's the other thing. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. It's not actually the lawyer's job to be a detective. Like, my overall point is the game is so unrealistic, and I like that. So why isn't it more unrealistic? Embrace it, damn it! Anyways. Become the unrealism that you were born to be. That's true, it is in Japan. Oh, excuse me, it's actually America. There we go. What am I doing? I'm going this way. No, because I don't have the torch yet, so I'm going this way. Seconds. I sure wish I could have a burger right now. Grabs chopsticks. No. These burgers are excellent. No. I mean, at this point, I think the America thing is kind of a joke. I don't know if it's a deliberate joke, but it sure feels like one. In a good way, I should clarify. Just be thorough here. Of course, Delbach. Yeah, it's another thing. The very first game is like, by the way, spirit mediums are real and also work. Which also leads to my least favorite part of, I think it's the first game. It's the first or second game, I'm not sure which. Fire rod. Okay. That's true, Night Forger. But I'm actually okay with that, because there's some things that are incredibly unrealistic that should probably stay that way. Real-life courts aren't actually all that interesting, I know. Shocking. Yeah, that's another one. You have to not only prove that your client is innocent, you also have to figure out who the actual guilty culprit is. Otherwise, you know, you still lose and they still get killed. Also, it's a 3-day trial, because screw you. Okay, I know where I need to go now. I mean, I know Japan is all dictatory, but when it comes to its court system, but wow. I didn't think it was that bad, good God. And you can always tell who the guilty party is by using the Fire Emblem rule. If they look evil, they probably are. They'll be going like,
Of course I'll tell you all about how I'm incredibly innocent.
The whole time you're sitting there going, is nobody else listening to this? Is this just me? No? Okay, whatever. I wonder what happens if I jump into the lava. Good to know. Only evil people commit murder. Yes. Yeah, no kidding, Dream Whisperer. Not that I know. Right, I keep forgetting I can break through those with my sword now. Slipped! It's okay, it was just lava. You know, if that's actually a thing, Leander, we totally have to do that for the run. We'll call it boot spec. Oh, that was all useless. Doesn't everyone specialize in One time, some of you probably actually already know this, but I designed a Frenzied Berserker in Primus. He was basically set up to always use improvised weapons with all the feats and set up appropriate to boost improvised weapons usage. His improvised weapons were people. He would just pick you up and use you as his weapon. He actually became something of a favorite NPC. He was originally intended as a one-off boss who was part of a larger plot, because, you know, it's me. But the party, that's to say Zeiss specifically, actually spared him. So, the party didn't fight the boss, and instead talked to him. And then things got interesting. But no, Rory never actually trained him. Excuse me, wrong direction. He never trained Rory. My own rule set, Inquisitor. I built my own rule set. I think I may have mentioned before, I, as a hobby, tend to build rule sets. You know, just for fun. Well, it'd probably be more accurate to say had hobbies at this point in my life, but yes. Oh my god, you guys. Right, I actually did forget about that. Because then it spawns up there, and that's where the key drops, and blah, 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 blah. It's the third one of those I've gotten that, you know, I already have it, so I'm just going to put it back in and jump into the lava. Listen, I love my job, don't mistake me, but this is not my hobby. This is my job. Now, right now, the closest thing I have to a hobby is working on the theater. Which we're still progressing on. Darth Tyron's been putting in a lot of lines, same with Savicom, so that's awesome. Dream Whisper's been putting in lines, too. Nope, I was right. Go north. They were terrible, Dream Whisper. The worst things I've ever heard in the history of ever. Your chapter 1 is done, and I have put it in, and it is good. Make of that what you will. How did he not fall? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I put in all your Chapter 1 stuff, Dream Whisperer, at this point. I admittedly have been falling a little bit behind. Usually I spend my Sundays, all my off time, just working on the theater. But this Sunday I had to deal with, you know, garbage. Didn't get as much done. Thank you very, very much, Kashtar. Very much obliged, very much appreciative. Thank you so much. If you happen to know where you want those to go, please let me know. And it shall be so done. Well, we do have the bow. Yeah, I still don't have a few little minor things, some of which I'm just going to get on Amazon, honestly, at this point. Well, thank you again, Kashtar. Much obliged, sir. I will put those towards dealer's choice. There you go. Okay, so... that. Grab these. Yeah, I think they knew everyone was going to use the feather since almost all of the drops and pickups are in the freaking air. But yes, I do hope that I am still succeeding at being entertaining for you guys. So that is, as always, the goal. I mean, the review part, that's practically just for me at this point. I've actually considered taking the review off camera, although every time I mention that, people say not to. Just doing the pluses and minuses without this over here. They'd still be there, just, you know, off to the side or whatever. Okay. Now time for something that I remember hating a lot when I did this on the Game Boy version. So we're going to save, actually, before we do this. Good news is they don't time down while we're holding them, so we can hold them forever here. And just do this. That guy just... He did! He just flipped! I didn't know they could even do that. Aw. Oh, come on! See, that's just evening wear, Baronessa. Okay, we have mini keys. Which means I want to go this way, I think. Whisper, I always knew you were plotting against me. Your awesome clipping and your awesome voice acting. Could you, sir? I trusted you. You leave me no choice but to say thank you very much, Dream Whisperer. I appreciate it as always, sir. And I will put that towards Trials O Mana. Don't worry, guys, if I get the bug, you'll probably be the first to know, because you'll see me coughing on camera. Because, you know, I'm going to keep working. So that'll be fun. I mean, I don't have it yet, at least not that I'm aware of. Okay, fine, screw it. Hello? I have to admit, the timing of it, at least for where I live, is unpleasant, since the weather has been bad, the pollen is bad, and we just had daylight savings time, so, you know, people are already tired and recouping from that. Yet another reason to get rid of daylight savings time. It's funny how those just keep piling up, isn't it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. It's time to fight. a champ, I guess. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, I've taken over as Benevolent Dictator, guys. DST. Ooh, you can tell my fingers are stiff. I can't even snap properly. Let's try that again. There we go. Where the hell was that switch? I really don't remember, and it's been a while since I saw it. This is a large dungeon. What do you want from me? This is basically the last dungeon, actually. Because the next dungeon isn't really a dungeon. Not in the same way. So... well, I mean, I need to go there to get that chest. Let me use my powers of vibrating through the switch. I mean, I've seen speedrunners. Link might as well be the Flash. So yeah, we're actually locked here, so we have to go this way. Behold the map. No, through Baronessa. I should have marked it. I keep forgetting I can do marks in this map, too. Now that's the last dungeon. I finally remember I can do that. Oh, excuse me. Check something out while we're here, because I just had a thought. No, I guess not. Probably the map. See, we forgot to get this much earlier. I guess I'm stuck now. I feel bad for killing all these Ekans, but, you know, whatever. What are you gonna do? Apparently I did go the right way on accident. What do you know? Thank you, Hushy Love. Plunk. Now I just need to get back. That's okay. I can do that. I know what I'm doing. I has brain. I think. Can I do that? Yeah, I can totally do that. I mean, well, Gary hasn't even played this game because he actually hates Zelda games. I don't know why. He's just got this thing against them. I mean, I guess I don't blame him. There we go. Oh my god, so that text says, "You got the magic rod, now you can burn things. Burn it. Burn it all down." I'm not making it up. That's actually what it says. You can check the VOD if you don't believe me. Burn! 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 Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Sorry, I didn't mean to give everyone PTSD there. Yay! No major surprises. Woo! Fair, max time. So you can just blame max time if you get PTSD from that quote. Shortcuts are good. What Sierra Mike means is he hates my show and he doesn't want to clip anything. It's okay, I understand, really. I do. It makes me sad, but I understand. Really? Nothing? Am I just not quick enough? Or am I misremembering? I can test very easily. Okay, I'm misremembering. We're cool, we're cool. So I need to go up. Where the heck was up? I remember where up was. Honestly, this is probably the fastest way. See which entrance it warps me to. Okay, we're good. Let's do this one first, because I don't know which is which. Have you burned your Goomba today? Thankfully those respawn. Ah! Let's try that again. Okay. So this will be the second space I go to. No, the rod is actually infinite. Infinite mana, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we're in a dream, so it makes sense. Spoilers. Sorry. Yeah, we can just spam the thing if we want to do. It's not quite Bombos, but it's getting there. Yeah, it's a longin'. Damn it, von Falkenstein. Stop teasing me with things I can't buy. Like that Tidon Destroyer? I would totally buy that, even though it's not out yet. The Higaran Ion Frigate? And the Higaran Destroyer. Wait, I can buy it. Oh my god, that's expensive. Bookmarking for no reason. It's okay, when I win the lottery, this is the stupid crap I'm going to waste my money on. Legos. Ooh. They have the Vaegir Destroyer, too. And, oh no they don't, but the Vaegir Assault Frigate, so that's actually the exact ship that I modeled the airship in the Primus campaign off of. Okay, so, getting back to the game I'm currently playing. Yeah, Legos are always super expensive for some reason. Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, I didn't do that yet. Okay, nope. I forgot about that. I know where to go. I know where to go. My actual favorite would probably be, I believe, the Higaran Carrier from Homeworld 2. I think that's the one. It's an absolutely beautiful ship. Yeah, no, I'm right. Maybe it's not the Higaran Carrier. Although, actually, the Higaran Battlecruiser in Homeworld 2 is also just an absolutely beautiful ship. And the Destroyer. Look, just all the Homeworld 2 ships. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Anyways. Nobody wants to talk about ships. Don't be stupid. So let's get the small key to go through the door we found Oilia. Which is the lower left one, I think. I don't remember what the Vaegir one looks like right now. And I'm tired of searching for stuff. So I'm not going to look. I mean, who cares about its stats? It looks awesome! I mean, what I meant to say is that it's very important to have the right amount of stats when it comes to designing a ship. Dude, all of the Cataclysm ships were awesome. Although it's hard for me to pick, like, one that I love most from that. I guess it just by default it would be the Dreadnought. Also called Missiles for Days. There's another Cataclysm ship I like. I don't remember which one it is. Oh, that's a thing that happened. Oh yeah, no, that is an absolutely gorgeous ship. So I would agree with you. That is an absolutely gorgeous ship. Homeworld 2 has some really good designs in general. I mean, Homeworld in general, I should say that. All of Homeworld has really good designs. Even the land cruisers from Deserts of Karak were just awesome, awesome things. Hello, Ardeth. I just noticed the Ion Frigate is only $300. Why is it so expensive? Why are Legos so darned expensive? Let's see if I can remember this one. I think it's this one? Yep, I'm right. I think. Nope, I'm wrong. I screwed up. Damn it, hang on. Okay, Hey, Juju's. Yeah, double license fee. That's fair. So, now then. Let's go beat the game. Well, the dungeon. And then very shortly after, beat the game. Well, they have to pay the fee to Lego, and then they have to pay the fee to Gearbox, I think, at this point. At least if they want to do it nice and official. What I've actually considered doing many times is getting one of those Lego programs that allow you to, you know, make theoretical Lego builds and build ships in that. And I feel like there's one that allows you to track what pieces you've used, so that you can then buy them at, you know, the Lego stores where they just sell them in bulk. And they just follow the pattern that you already built. I say just, it's not exactly easy, but whatever. You get the idea. And of course that would be hugely time consuming, so screw all that, right? But let's just say that there's a lot of ships I'd love to have Legos of. Yeah, you know how I can tell that Homeworld Cataclysm is a largely unknown, forgotten game? One of the developers commented on my rumination of it. Nobody knows who I am. Not in the greater internet. So if you've gotten to the point where you've actually noticed a video of mine, yeah, no, you're probably pretty small scale. Which is a damn shame. Because, yeah. Top 5 ships I'd love to see in LEGO. The Hyperion. StarCraft 2. By the way, there is actually a few people who've made Hyperion builds, and they are gorgeous. In fact, I'm going to look one up right now, just to share with you. The Executor. Superstar Destroyer. Here it is. God, that took me like 5 seconds to find. This is just such a gorgeous Lego. Here, I'm just going to link this in chat really quick. I want that Lego so badly. Anyways. Thank you. Next time. So yeah, the Hyperion. That Hyperion. That is what I want. I haven't played as a Ardeth. I kind of gave up on StarCraft 2 co-op since I have no one to play with. I'm iffy on other ships, but the Hyperion, absolutely. What does it cost? I don't know. What I do know is, it's boss time. Hello, Jezami. Jezami, excuse me. Yeah, any custom build is going to take a while. And by take a while, I mean take a lot of money. Custom. C-U-S-T-O-M. Custom. Sure, Ardith, go for it. You come here. If it weren't for you, nothing would have to change. You cannot wake the windfish. Remember, you too are in the dream. Oh, that ugly, horrible, disgusting, gross thing, Ardith. It's actually kind of crap in gameplay, too. Like, it's alright for support, but it's not really much of a, you know, cruiser. All dreams must come to an end. Evil voice. They probably don't know he's not a part of the world. Really. So anyways, that's two. So that was the Executor, the Hyperion. A homeworld ship? I don't know. I'd have to pick one, but there are many homeworld ships I'd love to have. Let's see, what else? A D'Deridex Warbird. I'm trying to vary it up, having like one thing from each franchise. For my fifth one... No, I already picked a Star Wars thing, the Executor. How big is that thing? No, whatever. I'm not sure I could pick a fifth without going back into Star Wars or Homeworld. No, I don't actually like the Normandy that much. There's so many ships I'd rather have other than the Normandy. I don't know, Dream Whisperer. Thank you for everything, Link. You're the kindest boy I know. One day I made a wish to the wind... One day I made a wish to the wind fish. What was the wish? It was... Nah, it's a secret. Stargate? Nah. Damn. Like, I'm being put on the spot for thinking of ships that I like in fiction, science fiction, and I'm just drawing a complete blank all of a sudden. Favorite HD1 character? The main four. Yes, I know that's 4 characters. Shut up. Like, I ran through them all really quick. Like, how do I pick between them? And then I decided just not to. So I didn't. Carver, David, Teal'c, and... oh, God, I can't... O'Neill's, there we go. Couldn't think of his name. What about Enterprise? I already picked my Star Trek ship. It's the D'Deridex. Ah, screw it. I give up. We're out. No, I didn't mean to... So anyways, that's two of the seashells I don't have. One of them's in the crane game. I don't know Halo ships. So I have no idea about Halo ships. Oh, dude, the time loop episode was great. Like, he's actually counting down the time, and then he just gives Samantha this giant kiss, and she's like, what the hell? Time loop. Time reset. So I'm going to do 2 puzzles here, just 2. I guess it doesn't matter. So... you'll see in mere moments next time, if I can do this quickly. I guess I did this one, don't I? Actually, yeah. I don't really care for 40k ships, not all that much. Although I have to admit, the Imperial, the Empire of Man ships kind of grew on me over the course of playing through the games we were playing a couple weeks ago. Oh, that's why I was doing that. Duh. I'm so stupid. I was actually doing that on purpose. Completely planned it out. Then completely forgot that I planned it out. No, this one. There we go. What? Okay. Yeah, I've been just thinking of it as a puzzle. And just going with it from that mentality. Like, we should be good. Why isn't it letting me finish? Not really, Gary. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle game. You're supposed to try... It gives you a preset requirement, and you have to fulfill the requirement. Why is this not letting me finish? This is what Y gives me, aka looks like it's good. Entrance is right here, it's the green thing. That's why I'm so confused. Like, it appears to have everything. So what's the frickin' issue? Boss is right there. Oh. Thank you, Don. Jesus. Should listen to my gut. One rupee. All right. Incredibly worthwhile. There's apparently quite a few of these, by the way, but we're only going to the fourth one, lest you be too worried. And then we'll go beat the game. I suppose in answer to your question, Max Time, we have time. We're not starting Ace Attorney today, it's too late to do that. So, we're going to do up to the fourth dungeon. Or, excuse me, the fourth puzzle. Then we're going to cut off. Because we're going to beat the game. The lettuce burger continues to die. Okay, so challenge 4. Every tile has to be filled. That's the puzzle. Okay. Because I just answered this question. Because we have time. Because we're not starting Ace Attorney today. It's way too early for that. Or, excuse me, way too late for that. But we can get up to the 4th dungeon relatively quickly. And be like, waha! So that's what we're doing. I was actually thinking of doing something just like that, Don. I'd just be like, screw it. Just have like a monster room like this one. Which doesn't mean anything. I'll just put a chest in the middle there. So we've got the 2 chests necessary. Now I just need to fill out the rest with whatever. Screw myself over. I guess I have to, though, so whatever. Yeah, I could do that. Curious about that anyways. No, I'm going with the Gary belt. There must be all of the chests. Why doesn't that one work? But there's... Oh! That's why. There we go. Hello again, Dr. Papa Penguin. Oh, come on. So this will be 1 rupee. Or a key, sure, whatever. Well, let's use the key. So, 5 rupees. Why did they go with that instead of the Dodongos? I mean, I get that, you know, rendering is a thing. It's just... What are those? 1 rupee. So I've had 1 and 5, so it looks like my theory might be correct. So another moment here. Right. Oh, right. Wait a second. Oh no, it's Machamp again. Or, not Machamp. Machamp? Machamp, I think, is actually his proper name. Worst fighting type ever. Like Kaisno? That's a fighting type Pokemon right there. You throw a Kaisno and things just die. In the face. Thank you very much, Kaisno. Very much obliged and appreciate. Thank you. And I will put that towards VTMB1. Okay. Meanwhile, Alex is playing Zelda. Like you do. So it's another 5 rupee. I'm starting to not see the pattern here. That's actually funny to me. Although I guess it makes sense. VTMB2 doesn't even have a release window yet. So, you know. I mean, whenever it gets funded, it's just going to be put in the done category. Okay, so there's a red rupee. See, I had a theory that the more chests, the higher the rupee count would get. I didn't really have a good way of, you know, testing that. Except by just having a dungeon with a lot of chests. We could Dream Whisper. I had no plans to, admittedly. Is that it? That's it. I mean, that would be a hell of a thing, wouldn't it? So here's this old, clunky game that has issues. And here's a game that just came out. Which may be old and clunky and have issues. Who knows? I mean, Greedfall just came out like 5 months ago. No, I'm not letting that go. I don't know. We'll have to decide once we get to the point where VTMB1 is towards the top of the list. Seashell. And a heart piece. We are currently missing 3 seashells. One of which is the Grasper game. 2 of which are fishing. And those are just waste of time, so... Let's go beat the game, shall we? We don't have all the hearts yet, but again, shrug. Oh, I should probably go get the answer. You know, I don't even like that song, Bernessa, but that statement is so true that I use it all the damn time. I mean, you kind of have to, Inquisitor. Well, I say, the game is built as if you have to. Let's put it that way. I don't know how this is in this version, but in the Game Boy version, this is randomized, each save. Of course I could Dream Whisperer, but that just leads me to the color dungeon, which we've already done, as you can see by our tunic. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, do you guys really want me to get the boomerang? Also, I don't remember how to get the boomerang. Off the top of my head, where did we get the boomerang from? Really, it's been a while, and I do not remember. Oh, right, I actually talked to that guy, and I couldn't remember what to trade with him. And since we have all the seashells, we might as well trade the shovel for it. Well, all but 3. That do not require the shovel. Okay, now we're gonna go beat the game. Nope, the shovel's gone forever. It's never coming back. He did just say we could trade it back, but he was lying. He was wrong. We can never get it back. I know I haven't given any pluses or minuses in a while, but I've just been judging the theoreticals we have. I'm actually pretty solid on codifying just about all of those. We'll see what I think of the outro here, though. Because, yeah. Like I said, we basically just did the last dungeon. But there's a cowbell right there. So he's a unicorn, Dream Whisperer? The time has come. The windfish awaits. What, he's a mutant? I could see that. Well, that's an interesting looking area. I guess they're going for the whole, you know, dreamscape looking thing here. I mean, look at that. We were born of nightmares. To take over this world, we made the windfish sleep endlessly. If the windfish doesn't wake up, the island will never disappear. We would have been the masters of this place. But you had to come here and disrupt our plans. You can never defeat us. Let's rumble! Oh yes, it's Death Eye, aka Deathel. Well, he nearly died in the middle of the ocean. That's pretty much all the reason that needs to be given. But otherwise, no. Looks more like Aghanim in this version, at least. Frickin' blue orbs. Oh my god. Who's this guy? Sure, we'll try reflecting. Does not work. Link, go be a janitor again. Kind of your job. Hercules, I mean Link. This one's based on Kirby, of course. I'm kidding. I don't know what this is supposed to be based off of. I mean, that makes sense that they would. Fine. Just because I'm out of fairies, though. The island's going to disappear. Our world is going to disappear. Our world. Our world. So the first time I ever played this, I was like, okay, that was all awesome. And then I saw this cutscene. And I was so bewildered by what I saw that I actually for a moment thought maybe I had a hacked ROM or a bad copy of the game. Or maybe I had the wrong game. Because it made that little sense to me. So you defeated the nightmares. You have proven your wisdom, courage, and power. As part of the spirit, I am the guardian of his dream world, but one day the nightmares entered the dream and began wreaking havoc. Then you, Link, came to rescue the island. I've always trusted in your courage. I knew you could turn back the nightmares. Thank you, Link. My work is done. The fish will wake soon. Goodbye. Oh, I can't do it now. There we go. And yeah, so the drug fish shows up. I am the drug fish. Long has been my slumber. In my dreams an egg appeared. It was surrounded by an island with people, animals, an entire world. But verily it be the nature of dreams to end. When I dost waken, Koholint will be gone. Only the memory of this dream land will exist in the waking world. Someday thou may recall this island, and that memory makes the dream world real. No, it doesn't. Come, Link. Let us awaken together.
So the FPS plummets. The anime noises return. Sorry. No, I agree. I'm joking, but that scene is just brutal every time I see it. What the hell, you know? They actually go out of their way to show you everyone ceasing. I can't even say dying, just ceasing. Stutter, stutter, stutter. And no seagull, because I died. Stupidly at the beginning of the game. It would actually been pretty easy to not die this playthrough if I had been trying to. But whatever.
Well, I'm curious what happens if we load this. I guess that just puts us here. So yeah, this is just to load. So there's no kind of New Game Plus or anything. I didn't think there would be. I was just curious what the cleared save file did. We could go... There's actually not much we haven't done. There's, the three seashells. And then there's the hearts I'm missing, which I haven't really been keeping all that much track of. But if I wanted to, I could hit this button and then this button. And I can see I am missing exactly 10 pieces of heart. That's actually more than I thought it was, but whatever. That is such a nice map. So, been looking at my notes. I've decided after some thought, I'm definitely giving a plus to story for feels. Not just for the ending, but, I mean, remember the scene where we were on the cliff with Marin, or when we go to the house with the ghost, right? It's probably a plus that several Zelda games are going to get to story when we get to actually reviewing the rest of them. Gameplay-wise, the map, this is a really well-designed map. The flow of dungeon to overworld to dungeon, the overall puzzle design itself, the item variety, the dungeons get 2 positives. One for gimmicks, design, fun, interest, and one for variety, enjoyment, and distinction. Then we have the smart autosave, which we tested earlier, which is very well done. The animation and general graphical, cute adorableness got a plus. The music got a plus. And we had a few aggregates, usually for just convenience features. Negatives, the depth of field, headache-inducing nonsense. The inability to use the D-pad, which is just stupid. The slight pause and text box issue, which is just a constant thing. The mandatory trade game, which is not exactly that great. The bow being expensive and hard to steal, and mandatory. The overworld being a dungeon in and of itself, which can be irritating, that's why it's part of an aggregate. And the frame rate problems we were having. Any other thoughts, guys? Because otherwise that leaves us at a +2, +6, looks like. Unless anybody else has any other thoughts they want to share. I suppose you could say that that's a relatively low score for a Zelda game. And it is, but that just says something about the general high quality of Zelda games. A +2, +6 is a very good score, especially for what is effectively a Game Boy game. If I was to give my final thoughts, I'd say the biggest flaw with this is that it's not enough of a remake, especially not to justify the asking price. This should not be $60. I try not to judge that kind of outside of the game feature, but when it comes to a review, this is more worth it if you've never played the original or no longer have the access to play the original. Because this is basically the Game Boy version with a new coat of paint. It's a good coat of paint. It's a good port. It is. But it's a port. It's a remaster, to put it into modern terminology. This is not a remake. And this is not a proper remake. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, feel free to tell me how stupid and dumb and angry I am, because next thing we're going to be playing is not on this list, apparently. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Is this sucker. Whatever. This is... Oh my god, Baronessa. So yeah, we'll be playing Ace Attorney tomorrow, 10 a.m. EST, as per usual. We'll be playing all 3. Be patient with me, I'm going to suck at it. I've never played the Ace Attorney games before without having a walkthrough handy. So this should be fun. I'm going to go ahead and chop off. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.